Behind the organization's program for the year, the idea of marking the anniversary of the founding of the organization with a statement became a tradition over the years and is known as the January 8 statement. Well, SABC News reporter Mangoba Mkuno is in Kimberley and he joins us now. A very good morning to you again, Mangoba. Thank you so much for staying with us. Now, in terms of the activity at the stadium, what are we looking at? What's happening?
Well, certainly, Simpiwe, as you can see here behind me, the entertainment has just started shortly here ahead of that speech by the president. Of course, it will start around 10 o'clock this morning. Certainly, some of the supporters have started trickling in here at the Tafellager Park Stadium here this morning. They're waiting anxiously to hear the speech of the president, which is expected to be delivered here just shortly before 11 o'clock this morning. Many of them that we have spoken to, of course, saying that they have lots of expectations with regards to what they want the president to speak to. And on top of the list, of course, is the issue of the economy. They want to hear what the president will say with regards to how the ANC will deal with the issue of the economy, how government will deal with this issue going forward. Of course, it doesn't look good at this time, with the World Bank also decreasing the outlook of South Africa's economic growth to less than 1%. So that is one of the concerning or one of the burning issues that they're expecting to hear. But of course, others that we've spoken to in the lead up to this have also raised many issues of service delivery, issues of roads and so forth here, in particular in the Northern Cape. But we do know that service delivery was one of the issues that featured prominently in last year's January 8 statement, when the president made a commitment to move faster and to move with speed with issues concerning service delivery. But that has not been the issue here in the Northern Cape, as many of the residents are saying at this point. So that's one of the issues also that we expect to be tackled in this. Unemployment as well. We spoke to some of these supporters who say that unemployment is a big concern, especially among the youth, and they want to hear what will be the position of government when it comes to this issue. Of course, security is still tight here. We were expecting to speak to the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC about some of the preparations and about what this speech will entail and the program, how this program in particular will unravel today as the day progresses. But we have been told that she is making her way here to us to speak to us on these and more. Of course, we will, try also to ask the issue of, Eskom as well from her and what position the ruling party will be taking. I do understand that she is here now and she's joining me now, the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, Mayor Duarte. Mayor, thank you for your time and good morning to you.
Good morning to you and to South Africans.
Let's start with today. What is the expectation with regards to preparations? What can we expect in terms of the speech that's going to take place?
Yes, we're expecting it to fill up quite soon. Buses are on their way, taxis are on their way. There's some problems with getting everybody here because of the traffic control measures that have been put in place. And we accept that. It's important to be safe on the roads. So it will fill up. I'm not going to give you numbers. I think that always betrays us. And maybe we might have more, we might have less. So, yeah, we're expecting a lot of people to arrive in the next hour or so.
Let's talk to some of the issues that the president is expected to touch on when he delivers his January 8 statement. Of course, on top of the list, the concern, one of them being the ailing economy. Is the president going to talk to that, and what the plan is going forward?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you what's in the January the 8th statement. I think it's important that we invite people to listen very carefully when the president is speaking, so that they hear what he has to say firsthand and not through me or you. He will tell the nation and the ANC members what the expectations are. I can say to you, though, that one of our big important messages to all of us has been this week: unite the ANC, build a nation, unite South Africa.
With regards to the issue of Eskom, I mean, this is one of the topical issues, the issue of Eskom Can we expect to hear something along those lines? I know you don't want to give too much of what the president will talk about here.
Again, I'm not going to talk about what's in the January the 8th statement, but the president last night at the dinner did touch on the fact that, yes, ESCOM is one of our biggest issues. It's the most discussed matter. We already have agreed amongst ourselves and with our allies that we need to look at a restructuring program that does not lose any jobs, but that allows us to look at an energy mix that will give us the energy we require to do beneficiation, even in the mining sector, for example. And also not to look at ESCOM from the subjectivity of any individual involved, but to look at the bigger picture and to find a solution that works for all of us. We need the energy and we need it now.
With regards to the issue of ESCOM, as a party, as the ANC, are you going to be dealing with this issue in particular? Because it's become one of the problems, the country is facing. And really, as the ruling party, they're looking to you to fix this issue. What is it that you're going to do about ESCOM?
As a governing party, we're not a ruling party, we are a governing party. Our position is that we understand that ESCOM is too big to fail. And therefore, the option before us is to restructure ESCOM. However, we do not believe that requires us to find strategic partners other than, we will not have a strategic partner in transmission, but already distribution has strategic partners at local government, and we already have private partnerships with other people who produce energy. Our major concern is that as we restructure ESCOM, we should not be losing jobs. We should, in fact, find a just transition between the various entities of ESCOM to accommodate all of those who are in ESCOM at the moment. But the bottom line is we must be able to, as a country, provide reliable energy for domestic use, to our people, and for the business community.
Thank you very much for time. Due to time, we have to cut it there. That was the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC, Duarte, speaking to us there ahead of that statement by the President that is going to take place here today. Of course, the issue of ESCOM remains a major issue, a burning issue, and she says she can't give much on that, but we can expect that possibly the President will touch on this issue.
Thank you so much for your time. That was a reporter, Mangoba Mkunu, speaking to the ANC's, the Deputy Secretary General. Now, Pearl, it's over to you.
Thanks, Sims. Tabi.